Good morning, Miss Black. I'm here with Miss Black. You want to say your name?
Well, good morning, Mr. Harrison. You had already said my name. Miss Black. I'm Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay. Okay, Miss Charlotte. For those of you who don't know, Miss Charlotte Black is the mother of
Ladacia.
Francis.
A.K.A.
Okay. The famous Mackerel lady of the moment right now. Are you aware of what's going on social media in terms of the response to Mackerel, to Ladacia, your daughter?
Yes, pretty much. I'm pretty much aware.
Okay. And are you aware of the response to you in terms of her newfound stardom and her claim to fame?
I am aware of everything that is happening around me.
Okay. And you have a response to that basically?
And why do you ask if I'm aware?
Because there's a certain opinion that brings into question your mother, your parenting skills. And we think it's kind of unfair without at least hearing your version.
Yes.
In defense of how you may have raised her, or is raising her. She's still basically...
How I may have raised her.
Right.
Because now she's now out there, you know, so yes. You have put it appropriately the first time.
So what's your take on that? In terms
well, it is really painting, or she had painted a bad light on me in terms of when she puts herself out there and to say that she was abandoned by at the age 12, and I was taken aback. Believe it or not, I was taken aback. Although I know the girl she is, based on when she started getting into things that adults should be in and not a child. First and foremost, Ladacia was born with an eye condition called cataract. I got that done when she was a baby, operated on her eyes. We realized as a family that she could not see well. So I opted to go to the school for the blind with her because that's my school also. I am also visually impaired. Her father is also visually impaired. So we've gone through the school for the blind. She was boarded into the school because as a mother and as a single mom too, I have to go up there to seek work. Her father and I must go back a little bit. We were married, but in the home, in the matrimonial home, things wasn't going right. He was a kind of, well, not a kind of, he was an abusive person. So I had to run out of that with her when she was 3.
Did she witness the abuse?
No, she would not know it. She was 3.
Oh, okay.
But by she going to him and coming back to me, she learned as she grew. Because while I was still not telling her the whole story about her father, it's just that we're not living together, she would learn it from him, you know. But it was not bothering to anybody, to her or me. Because she was living real good in that I made her so, you know, having sent her to the school for the blind and visited her every time when she came home for holidays and all of that.
Okay, 1 second, Miss Black. So basically, we're going to do another video right now, but we just want to capture the background story in terms of how she grew up.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to stop it now and do another one. Alright, so we're back.
Yes.
So you want to move into that was basically how she grew up, you know.
Yeah, so she had grown up with me and her brother, because I have two of them.
Mm.
But when I got married to her father, her brother was 3.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 years after that, she was born.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So practically she was a child who is what we call marital status. Yes.
So technically, it was kind of rough. She wasn't brought up in like a broken home, because there are persons who are saying that's why she's behaving like
It
that.
wasn't a broken home in the sense that she did not know when I left her father's house. But she realized, as she grew.
Mm-hmm.
But my home in particular, my single home,
Mm-hmm.
was not broken because I made sure that she was attending school. But as I said, she was living in the school.
Mm-hmm.
Except for weekends, she would come home on weekends and she would come home on holidays. And when she don't come home on weekends, I would go up there with my friends.
Oh, so she was bored. So where did the breakdown happen? Because that was when everything was okay. What happened next?
So in 2011, I was in an accident. I was hit down by a car. So while I was there recuperating and all of that, I got a scholarship to go to Buffalo on my bed. And there I went and studied customer service in the hospitality service.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was there, I asked her father, while I was getting ready to go, I made arrangement with her father to give an eye on her because I would not be here for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So from July, I'd have gone. I would not come back until September.
Mm-hmm.
But when I came back and was getting her ready to go back to school, the school informed me that she's no longer boarded in there. So I questioned it, and they said, it's her father. Okay. I felt it bad, so I felt bad about it. I felt bad about it because the fact that I have to go out there and look for food and look for clothes and money for her, I didn't want her to be a day student, we terms it as. I didn't want her to live out of the school.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it's her father.
So was she under his supervision when she was taken out of the school? Where was she living?
She was living with me because now I'm back from America.
Okay.
Because I came back in time for school and was informed that she should not live at the school again because her father made a decision.
Oh.
Anyway, she started going from me to school. She started